All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. But in Italy, the morning has gold in its mouth. Few films inspire as much obsessive dissection as The Shining. From its haunted Overlook Hotel to the creepy twins, every detail feels deliberately crafted to unnerve. But one element stands out as both chilling and utterly absurd: Jack Torrance's endlessly typed mantra. In the English version, it's all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. In the Italian version, il mattino ha l'oro in bocca. The morning has gold in its mouth. At first glance, these two phrases seem worlds apart. One a warning about monotony, the other an oddly motivational proverb. But dig a little deeper, and you'll find they're basically saying the same thing. Jack Torrance is going insane. All work and no play. The grindset mentality gone mad. The English phrase is a cautionary tale. If you don't make time for leisure, you'll lose your edge, your sanity, and possibly your family to a murderous rampage. Jack Torrance embodies this truth. He arrives at the Overlook Hotel ready to write the great American novel, but instead of finding inspiration, he becomes the world's scariest slacker, typing the same sentence ad nauseum. All work and no play is the ultimate warning against burnout. It's saying, take a break, Jack, or you'll end up axing your way through a bathroom door. Jack, of course, doesn't listen. He doesn't even seem to realize he's become the poster child for why work-life balance is important. His mantra isn't just a reflection of his unraveling mind. It's an indictment of society's obsession with productivity at all costs. Jack isn't dull because he's working too hard. He's dull because he's lost the plot entirely. The morning has gold in its mouth, an Italian job. Meanwhile, the Italian phrase il mattino ha l'oro in bocca is less ominous and more motivational. It's the kind of thing you'd see on a rustic wooden sign in an Italian Airbnb. On the surface, it's a sunny proverb encouraging early rising and hard work, implying that morning hours are golden opportunities for success. It's basically the Mediterranean cousin of the early bird catches the worm. But when you put this cheerful aphorism into The Shining, it takes on a sinister undertone. Imagine Jack, sitting at his typewriter, furiously pounding out the morning has gold in its mouth 1,000 times. Suddenly, it's not so motivational. It's creepy. Why is the morning hoarding all the gold? What's it doing with that gold? Is this Jack's deranged way of saying he believes in capitalism, or has he simply lost his mind in the most poetic way possible? Why they're the same thing? At first glance, the two phrases seem to contradict each other. One says, don't overwork yourself, or you'll turn into a lunatic. The other says, work hard early in the day and you'll be rewarded. But here's the twist. They both lead to the same conclusion. Jack is unhinged. Endless repetition. Whether it's all work and no play or the morning has gold in its mouth, the key point is that Jack is typing the same sentence over and over. It doesn't matter what he's saying. The act itself is proof that his brain has gone full Overlook Hotel. The content of the phrase is irrelevant. Jack could be typing live, laugh, love, and it would still be terrifying. The pressure to succeed, both phrases reflect Jack's desperate need to accomplish something meaningful. In the English version, his obsession with work isolates him and drives him mad. In the Italian version, the gold in the mouth metaphor suggests a relentless drive for productivity, a belief that morning hours are magical and wasting them is sacrilege. Either way, Jack is doomed by his own toxic ambition. A false promise, both phrases promise rewards that never come. All work and no play suggests that play will make life better, but Jack never finds the balance. The morning has gold in its mouth implies success is just around the corner, but Jack's mornings are filled with madness, not metaphorical treasure. In both cases, the promises of these mantras are as empty as room 237, until it isn't. Why Jack Torrance is a bad spokesman for both? Let's be honest, Jack Torrance is the last person who should be handing out life advice. He's like a bad LinkedIn influencer who says things like, hustle 24/7 while posting selfies from his haunted hotel. If he's the poster boy for all work and no play, then clearly play was very important, because skipping it turned him into an axe-wielding maniac. And if he's the spokesperson for the morning has gold in its mouth, then mornings need better PR, because Jack's idea of productivity is shouting, here's Johnny, while trying to murder his wife. The real takeaway, don't be Jack. At the heart of both phrases is a lesson about balance. Life can't be all work or all play. It can't be endless mornings of gold chasing without some time to sleep in. Jack Torrance is what happens when you take either mantra to its extreme. He works so hard at not working seriously, typing one sentence for months isn't exactly productive, that he forgets to actually live. The Italian version makes this even funnier, because Jack clearly isn't a morning person. Imagine him at 5 a.m., bleary-eyed, staring at his typewriter, muttering about golden mornings while the ghosts of the Overlook giggle in the background. Jack Torrance is proof that whether you're chasing productivity or avoiding dullness, you still need to keep your head and maybe take a nap. Final thoughts. 2 mantras, 1 crazy Jack. Ultimately, both all work and no play, and the morning has gold in its mouth are just different ways of saying the same thing. If you lose yourself in the grind, bad things happen. In Jack's case, those bad things involve axes, ghosts, and an awkward family dinner that never happens because he's too busy terrorizing his wife and kid. So, the next time you feel tempted to overwork yourself or wake up at the crack of dawn chasing metaphorical gold, just remember Jack Torrance. And then maybe take a day off, sleep in, and avoid all haunted hotels. Cheers to balance!